A study in Australia shows that 25% of the participants are interested in having a commerce-oriented chip implanted into their body, like the Vera chip, the Mark of the Beast beta test that was approved by the FDA for implantation into humans for just supposed medical reasons. Although other studies show that it potentially causes cancer in laboratory animals, derailing potentially the plan to implant the chip into humans to replace people's credit cards and driver's license. Although now, with new bio bandages, digital tattoos, and bio stamps hitting the market, like this one in this promotional Motorola video, which they advertise is used to unlock your smartphone, because according to the commercial, it takes a pesky 1.3 seconds to unlock your smartphone. And so they literally, this is not a joke, this is not a satire, this is actually a promotional video for their planned digital tattoo that they want the mentally enslaved people to stick on their body in order to unlock their phone and then also unlock your car door and your front door. And Apple Watch has revolutionized the mobile payment industry, and most of the millennials and Generation Z zombies that are growing up with this technology see cash and physical books as something that grandma and grandpa used to use back in the Stone Age. But for those who can still think, there are many dangers to this coming digital system and cashless society. By the way, more economists are literally calling for a ban on cash. A Citibank economist recently said it's time to just abolish cash. And an economist named Jim Leavis over in the UK, for a big investment banking Illuminati firm, says that we should ban cash, make it illegal, and then the government can actually tax people's savings accounts if they want people to spend the money. You see, this is one of the problems of the cashless society. This is all outlined in my books 10 years ago in the Resistance Manifesto, 5 years ago in the New World Order Facts and Fiction. So one of the primary dangers, now just being openly admitted and promoted by economists, is if you don't have any cash, if all of your money is just digital in a checking or a savings account, this guy is encouraging the government to tax people's savings if there is a lull in the economy in order to coerce people to spend the money. And his rationale is that they would spend the money instead of just lose it on taxes, and then that would help to, boost the economy. This is openly being talked about. Have you heard of asset forfeiture, civil asset seizure, civil asset forfeiture? It's when the government, the police, have and do for decades now, just take your cash. If they pull you over for a routine traffic stop and you just happen to have an envelope of cash from, just selling an old motorcycle, boat, or an old car, if you just happen to be on the way to poker night with the buddies, if they find your cash, they can and do just seize the cash without charging you with a crime, without any evidence of a crime, because now in the New World Order, just having, a couple $100 or $1,000 in cash is seen as evidence of a crime in and of itself. Welcome to the New World Order. And for those people who say, oh, what's cashless society? It's great. I love my Apple Watch and my mobile payment system. It's so convenient. Another few threats of the cashless society. A lot of this is outlined again in my 2010 book, The New World Order Facts and Fiction. And every day that goes by, the book just becomes more and more valid. So pick it up now in paperback from Amazon.com or download it to your tablet or your e-reader. Did you just buy a pregnancy test? Some medication to treat an embarrassing medical condition? Are you seeing a psychiatrist or a therapist for a mental health issue or some personal problems? Did you just purchase some personal items for you and your spouse to use in the bedroom? Are you buying certain books that the government may misinterpret as suspicious? In a cashless society, all of these transactions and more are basically made available not only to the government, but to countless third parties, such as advertising agencies and international corporations who have access to your entire purchasing history. due to the terms of service that you implicitly agreed to with the use of your debit or credit card or mobile payment system, Apple Watch, etc. Not to mention the centralization of all points of purchase and relying on a single digital network to facilitate them is begging for trouble in the event that there is a system-wide failure. A power outage, computer glitch, or a cyber attack or a hack would be absolutely devastating to perhaps tens or hundreds of millions of people, completely crippling their ability to purchase gas, food, or to buy a bus ticket or a subway pass to get home from school or work. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're new. Check out some of the previous videos in the playlists, and stay tuned. There's more videos coming soon.